Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab, Shota Imanaga. What's the word on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Tommy Pham. Lifted in the air, right center field. Crow Armstrong sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Brian Reynolds here. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And there's a ball. One out, base is empty. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And the sweeper misses. The wind of the pitch. That's a strike. 2-2 now.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the mound for the Pirates, Paul Skeens. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, in half up to hit. Right side, and it goes just foul. Strikes him out with 101.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So here's Kyle Tucker now in the air, pretty deep out to center field. Cruz makes the grab for the second out. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Here's a 1-1. And that's
2-1.
outside. Next
Ball.
pitch is downstairs. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
That's in there.
Full count.
That one ripped right center field. This one could be trouble. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Joey Bart now. Outside
ball.
low. 2-1.
It's no
2
surprise they
balls,
call
1
this batter a
strike.
day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that
Full count.
just misses. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cook will hit next. And that one misses up and in. And it's 3-2. McCutchen over at second, one down. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Man at second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's foul. No score here in the second. Good eye in that spot.
Just missing off the plate there,
2
according to
balls,
the
2
umpire.
strikes.
And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Misses. Full count 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's to third. Workman. And the inning is over. So one left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball 2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Chases that one out of the zone. That K is his third of the game.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Swanson digs in, headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. And that one is inside.
2-1.
Two down, nobody on. Too low, and it's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Here at Wrigley Field, on to the third inning. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
Down.
And he hits a ground ball right side. In time to Bush, and one away in the top of the third.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. On the ground right side, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Top of the third, no score. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. Two outs.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the friendly confines, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Gage Workman getting ready to hit. Throw over to first. Tag, and he's picked off.
Hard to know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
And now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pham. And that is that. On to the fourth, still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. And now 2-1.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Horner over to first. Out. And they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
Here's the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz. Fourth inning underway, no score. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Workman puts it away, and there's 2 away. Here's McCutchen. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Climb the ladder with that fastball, and the count's full. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The 1-1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just misses with that one. And that one a little below the knees. Counts full, 3-2. Billy Cook in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Billy Cook now at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing.
And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ian Happ. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across.
He's out.
1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. The next offering misses. 2-1. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Not even close there. Now 3-1. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Struck him out looking.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That's going back. Back some more. Gone. A 2-run shot. It's 2-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Cubs had 2 on this homer. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show.
Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene.
New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. The 2-1. Hard on the ground to first. takes it himself. Out. One away here in the fifth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now the third baseman, Brian Hayes. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Line drive. Throws to first in time. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Smoked on the ground a second. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Gage Workman. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That's inside.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Lifted in the air, right field. Pham has this one sized up, and that's the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, top of the 6th inning. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Tommy Pham. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Presley up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Hodge also throwing. And a 1-2. And there's a ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one
Look out.
missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Horner hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Yeah.
That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and now 3-2. Andrew McCutchen waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going back on this one, and that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Shota Imanaga done for the afternoon. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. So they turn to their closer, Ryan Presley.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now here is Andrew McCutchen. And fouled off. Cruz on at second with 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carmen Majinski.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now Miguel Amaya. It's off his shoulder, eats him up. Back to the top of the order now. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. Nobody out, runner at first. And Ian swings through it. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Caleb Ferguson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a base hit. And now two aboard.
Now back, right fielder, Kyle.
So up next, Kyle Tucker. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Seiya Suzuki digs in now.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Just off the inside edge.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That's smacked on a line to center. Makes the grab, one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now it's going to be Michael Busch. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
That one fouled off. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 6-0. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Number 56, Kyle Nicholas.
Splits the plate, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. And Swanson is set down.
The batter, up to second baseman, Mika.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Horner now. And a swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that's outside. And the count is even, 2-2. Center field. Cruz makes the catch, and that is that. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. Major League Baseball is on the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So digging in, Billy Cook.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's filled up 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first with one gone. Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-1.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And that drops in for a strike.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
And there's a ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Struck him out swinging. And the Pirates with only 1 out left.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there. A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The Pirates down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save.